A tough year. It's been a tough year. Not for me, but for the people that are around me. And so I basically just want to say that God is a good God. God is a good God, and He's brought us through a lot.
Wow, y'all, this situation is getting wild. Nobody was ready for this level of drama. LaTisha Scott has officially filed for divorce from Marsau, and this time, she's not staying quiet or holding back. After standing by him for years through every cheating rumor, shady business move, and every smug look he gave on camera, LaTisha finally said, "Enough is enough." But it doesn't stop there. It's actually worse than anyone expected. People close to the couple say LaTisha found out that Marsau was getting way too close to Stormi. Yes, Stormi as in, her castmate from the show. Not some random person, but someone LaTisha filmed scenes with, worked alongside, and probably even trusted as a friend. That's not just betrayal, that's a slap in the face. It's one thing to cheat, but to do it with someone in your own circle? That hits differently. Now, before anyone brushes it off as gossip or some overblown rumor, let's take a closer look.
Something, okay?
We made it!
When we got here, there was a cone stopping us from parking. Sometimes in life, after you drive all this long way, you just gotta not be afraid to move the cone. What you're not gonna do is let this cone stop me from parking. Sometimes you just gotta move the cone.
This wasn't just a fight or misunderstanding. LaTisha had already started preparing for this months ago. Sources say she met with lawyers in secret, hired private investigators, and quietly gathered information. Whatever she found must have been serious, because LaTisha has never moved like this before. She's always been about keeping her family together, no matter what. But this time, she didn't argue. She didn't go public with it. She just got her documents together and hit Marsau with the divorce just like that. There were no dramatic social media posts. No yelling. No scenes. Just silence and paperwork. And now? Everyone's watching Marsau and Stormi, wondering what was really going on behind the scenes.
They coming so hard at me. Like, why? Why people want to destroy us?
Why now? Why did LaTisha finally walk away after everything she's been through? Well, let's break it down. There are rumors of cheating, emotional neglect, even financial manipulation. Some are even whispering about legal issues. And if that's true, this isn't just about heartbreak. It's about LaTisha protecting herself, her name, her career, her future. Honestly, the clues were always there. But most of us didn't want to believe it. We thought Marsau was just being dramatic or sarcastic for the cameras. But LaTisha saw the truth long before the rest of us caught on. Let's not forget LaTisha rode for Marsau hard. From the very beginning of love and marriage, Huntsville, she was his biggest supporter. When people questioned his loyalty, she stood by him. When cast members threw shade, she defended him. Even when the rumors got out of control, like that story about an apartment in Atlanta, LaTisha still gave him the benefit of the doubt. Remember how Marsau used to respond when people asked about cheating? He never really denied it. He'd just dodge the question, crack a joke, or change the subject. A lot of viewers noticed, but LaTisha kept standing by him. Even when Melody and Martell tried to stir the pot by saying Marsau wasn't as innocent as he looked, LaTisha brushed it off.
Here we go, talking about business. Like, can we not appreciate this moment right here?
I'm sorry, it's a business trip.
She really believed in her marriage. She wanted that strong, united image. She protected him on and off camera. But lately, something's been off. LaTisha hasn't seemed as present. She's quieter during group scenes. Less smiles. Less affection. The body language said it all. Fans on Twitter noticed months ago they weren't connecting anymore. It was like she was physically there but emotionally checked out. And now we know why. What really blew everyone's minds was when the rumors about Marsau and Stormi started picking up. People were already side-eyeing how friendly he was being at events. At first, it seemed innocent. But then things escalated. Screenshots started making the rounds. Flirty DMs, late-night photos. Nothing has been fully confirmed yet, but people close to LaTisha say she saw something that crossed the line and that was the final straw. And the fact that it was Stormi? That made it 10 times worse.
Like, this is crazy. Like, people are really offering you money to come on this show and lie. So at that point, I was like, forget it. It's a lie. Like, now I don't believe anything.
She wasn't just another woman. She was part of the same show. She filmed scenes with LaTisha. She was someone LaTisha probably trusted. So this wasn't just cheating. It was disrespect, and it was public. That's the kind of betrayal that cuts deep. When word started spreading, LaTisha didn't say a word. She just kept moving. Quietly. Strategically. Behind the scenes, she was getting everything lined up. Not just her emotions but her finances, her legal rights, and her business. Because don't forget, LaTisha helped build Scott Relay, the real estate and construction business she and Marsau ran together. She went to meetings. She helped with deals. She pitched ideas. She wasn't just a housewife, she was a businesswoman. And now? She's making sure she doesn't walk away empty-handed. Sources say the divorce papers are sealed, but what's being said behind the scenes is major: claims of emotional neglect, financial betrayal, and business manipulation. That's not "we grew apart." That's deep. That's years of keeping things together and finally deciding to let go. And LaTisha's not just leaving. She's fighting smart. She's reportedly pulling her name off company documents, requesting audits, and demanding that certain accounts be frozen until the divorce is finalized. She's making sure Marsau can't move a single dollar without her approval. But the drama doesn't stop there. People have been whispering about shady stuff with their business for a while: unpermitted construction, properties that weren't actually being renovated, money moving through inactive LLCs. And now, folks are saying law enforcement might be paying attention. Word is, LaTisha may have handed over paperwork during her meetings with her attorney's documents that raised red flags. If anything illegal happened under that business name and her name was tied to it, she had to protect herself. It's no longer just personal, it could turn legal. Some say jail time is even a possibility for Marsau, depending on what turns up. And now that the truth is coming out, everyone's feeling the fallout. Marsau's brother, Maurice, is allegedly urging him to come clean before it gets worse. Even Kimmy, who usually speaks up, has been silent. The whole dynamic in the Scott family is shifting. Meanwhile, LaTisha is on a whole new mission. She's removing traces of the old business, starting a rebrand, and preparing for life after Marsau. And without her, the company is struggling. Investors are pulling back. Projects are paused. Contractors are worried about getting paid. The foundation is cracking and fast. Even the show's producers are scrambling. Emergency meetings have been held to decide what they can legally show. Some footage might be cut altogether. If Marsau's legal troubles grow, he may have to step away from the series. And LaTisha? She may choose to walk, too, not out of shame, but to protect her brand. The cast is on edge. Some are worried about getting dragged into legal messes just by being on camera. Contracts are being reviewed. Lawyers are on standby. So now we're left with big questions. Will Stormi finally address what happened? Will Marsau tell his side of the story? And if this turns into a federal case, what else might come to light? And now, here we are watching a situation unfold that's bigger than just a breakup or a scandal. This is a turning point. Not just for LaTisha and Marsau, but for their businesses, their families, their reputations, and the entire love and marriage, Huntsville brand. What started as rumors is now becoming a full-blown storm. LaTisha, who many saw as the quiet strength behind the scenes, has proven she's not just walking away, she's walking away smart. She's protecting her name, her legacy, and her future. And honestly, that's powerful. She didn't scream, she didn't rant, she didn't play it out for the cameras. She moved carefully, legally, and with a strategy. And Marsau? His silence is loud. That smug confidence we used to see on the show? Gone. No statements, no real defense, just whispers, tension, and people backing away. Even his own brother, Maurice, is reportedly trying to get him to come clean before things spiral even further. And if the business allegations are true, if there really were shady deals, misused funds, or even fraud, this story could go from reality TV drama to courtroom headlines real quick. LaTisha, on the other hand, is moving like a woman who's been planning her comeback. Sources say she's rebranding, possibly launching something new, and making sure every connection to Marsau's business is legally cut before things explode. She's not hiding, she's rebuilding. She's showing women everywhere that sometimes, the strongest move isn't staying, it's walking away with your head held high and your business in order. And y'all, let's talk about the bigger picture. This isn't just about messy relationships or TV drama. This is about trust. It's about betrayal, both emotional and financial. It's about women finally saying, I gave you chances. I supported you. But now, I'm choosing me. LaTisha is choosing herself, her peace, her children, and her stability. And for that, she deserves credit. Now, as fans and viewers, all we can do is watch it play out. The producers are trying to figure out what they can show. Cast members are getting legal advice. Contracts are being double-checked. And people are wondering, will Stormi speak up? Will Marsau finally explain himself? Will the truth ever come out fully? One thing's for sure, the fallout is far from over. So, what do you think? Was LaTisha right for how she handled it? Do you think Marsau and Stormi really had something going on? And how deep do you think these business issues might go? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, I want to hear everything. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because trust me, this story isn't done, and I'll be back with all the latest updates. This was just the beginning. See y'all in the next video. This is Celeb Nova, where the drama ends, and the truth begins.